Just a quick one, guys, before we do get into today's video. We have officially joined the platform X, so do follow us for more Liverpool content. In celebration of us joining the platform, we are giving away a brand new Liverpool third shirt, and all you need to do to enter is like the giveaway post, repost it, and follow the page. The winner will be announced next Monday. So do follow us by going to the username LFCnews123456 or going down into the link in the description. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, we're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the summer transfer window, so if you haven't already hit the big red button, please consider doing so, and in return we'll keep you on the straight and narrow with everything in regards to Liverpool Football Club this summer. Guys, I have some bad news for you. Yes, despite Liverpool submitting a £60 million offer for Southampton Romeo Lavia and having accepted, the player has decided to join Chelsea. Yes, another one bites the dust as Liverpool receive yet another giant transfer blow. Now, this is turning into embarrassment, and still, I'm going to say a little dig in there. Yeah, it might be sour grapes, but how the heck are Chelsea affording this? How are Chelsea affording this and not coming into FFP? They spent £800 million in 3 transfer windows. Mental. But look, let's not get anything away from this. This is a bollock dropped by Liverpool. Really, really poor. I'm not sure how they've let Romeo Lavia go, despite being the only team in for him for majority of the summer transfer window. I'd said multiple times that Liverpool had this golden opportunity to land the player. Pay the £50 million because Southampton CEO came out on radio and said that they're not going to be going under that sort of valuation for any of their players, especially Romeo Lavia. Now, they went and started scrimping and scraping, paid £46 million, or tried to pay £46 million and submit a bid. That was then rejected. Chelsea then came in with a £48 million sort of bid. We didn't know if it was serious at the time. We thought it was just maybe because in retaliation to Liverpool then making a bid for Moises Caicedo. So this whole sort of storm, I don't want to swear, was sort of born out of all this situation. Liverpool being tight and not wanting to spend an extra £4 million to get the deal done before the Premier League season started. Now, of course, in the fallout since then, Liverpool have not been able to get Moises Caicedo, and now ended up submitting a bid for an extra £14 million of £60 million, and now look stupid as the player has now chosen Chelsea over Liverpool. So now Liverpool have no player. They have no player now, a defensive midfielder. And as I say, we're going into match day 2. Chelsea somehow have got both of the players, Moises Caicedo and Romeo Lavia. Well, I know what the situation is here. I've seen the breakdown of it. Why has Romeo Lavia chose Chelsea? Well, probably because Liverpool were starting to flirt elsewhere whilst they could have got the player in and kind of messing him about. And there's also things to be said with the contracts that Chelsea are offering. There's no way in the world where he's probably gone for a better deal at Chelsea, probably secured his footballing future forever, probably on an 8-year contract with an option for a 9th like Moises Caicedo. So that situation is probably why he's chosen Chelsea, a better contract, but also to the fact that Liverpool have been messing around, and who wants to be second best? Who wants to be someone that you've been pursuing for majority of the summer transfer window and then coming to a point where as I said, they go and try and get somebody else and then try and come back to you, and then you're going to be an underwhelming second choice signing. Again, I thought Romeo Lavia would have been a fantastic signing. I think we've all been sort of blinkered by that Moises Caicedo thing. We went, we could have got something a little bit better, and got super excited. Romeo Lavia was a fantastic young player, 19 years old, and he would have been a player that would grow into that role, certainly. And I did think Romeo Lavia and another option would have been a good transfer window for Liverpool. But now, after sort of the negligence, I suppose, with this transfer, Liverpool have got no defensive midfielder and are now with pie on their face. Again, it's embarrassing. Liverpool used to be so shrewd with their transfers and went under the radar and got the players in without any hassle or any of this sort of drawn out media circus. But Liverpool are now looking like clowns. They've missed out on 2 signings by the same club, and he's been going to Chelsea. So why didn't they do it? Why didn't they learn the lesson? Why didn't they get Romeo Lavia in straight away? it remains to be seen. It's super, super frustrating of how this one's turned out. And as I said, we're going into the sort of final weeks of the transfer window. And we haven't got a defensive midfielder. This story is breaking as the time goes on. Let's have a little look at some of these updates. 2 seconds quickly, just in case I'm missing any. But as I said, it keeps on a moving story. But the breaking news is that Liverpool have missed out on Romeo Lavia. Chelsea are going to be getting in him. And the question remains now, what do we do now? What do we do now? Who can we go and get? There is certain players out there. I know that Liverpool have made contact with Real Madrid today. But David Ornstein also said that too many is off the cards. I don't know about Valverde. Valverde could be an option that Liverpool could be pursuing, but Tchouaméni is off the cards. Tchouaméni doesn't want the move, and Real Madrid don't want to sell Tchouaméni. But we've known that for many, many times. I was just simply bringing you a story that they had inquired about the availability of either Valverde and Tchouaméni, but David Ornstein has came out and rubbished the sort of Tchouaméni reports. He said that Liverpool are interested in the player, but Real Madrid don't want him to go. Neither does the player want to go. Now, with regards to other players that Liverpool could maybe go in for now, there's been Andre, of course, the Fluminense player, but that's also went very, very quiet because they want him until the end of the year because he's competing in the Copa Libertadores. There's Kamara, who plays for Aston Villa. He's a potential option there. Manu Kone, could we be going to the same story from the start of the transfer window? Manu Kone, is he a player? Sanga, of course, with PSV is probably the one that keeps ringing clear at the moment. He's probably the name that is doing the rounds within the Liverpool space, so he could be a player. Decker, another one at Crystal Palace. Again, he was a name from a couple of weeks ago. Florentino Luis, remember him? Again, you'll be paying a lot of money for him. The Benfica boy has a massive release clause. I remember discussing about him, but he would probably be the one that's most suitable. I did say he was a like for like with regards to sort of Fabinho. He probably matches that role probably the best. So are Liverpool going to have to go and pay a premium to try and get him in through the door? Well, they certainly have to do something to make up for this absolute bollock dropped with this transfer saga. Tyler Adams, another player. Tyler Adams, of course, down there with Leeds United, probably be open for cheap. Again, probably not as suitable as much for a DM, but a player that would be available. And could we be going to try and get Chelsea's seconds? Tyler Adams, after he had a bid accepted. Coop Miners, another one who, of course, plays for Atalanta, 25 years old. Again, another player there. And, yeah, I mean, in terms of defensive midfielders, that's all I've really got for you. I've rattled a few names off, but the list is dwindling down, and time is running out, really. Liverpool dropping an absolute bollock with this and making an absolute embarrassment of this sort of transfer saga with this defensive midfielder. I'm really, really pissed off of how it's sort of come out. And as I said, going into the final weeks of the transfer window with the main target that Liverpool were pursuing for weeks and weeks and weeks, the only club in the race, and have ended up with none of them. My goodness me. Well, that's all I've got for you today, Liverpool fans. Do let me know your thoughts on this situation. Do let me know your thoughts on a player that you want the club to sign in that defensive midfield role. And make sure you do go follow our X profile. I'm also looking for a handful of admins that want to sort of help out with the LFC News Twitter. So do DM the page if you want to be an admin. If you just live and breathe Liverpool Football Club, I'm looking for people that really want to join the team and just post updates, instant updates all the time. So yeah, if you do want to be a part of the team, guys, just DM my Twitter page. But make sure you do enter the competition, win the third shirt by liking the post, retweeting it, and following our page, guys. Username is LFC News 123456. Winner will be announced on Monday. Take care, guys. I'll see you later next time. Bye. Peace.